Mia was a 29-year-old mom of one, living in suburban Ohio with her husband and toddler. Every month, she watched $900 disappear at the grocery store, and she had no idea why. She wasn't buying luxury items, just the usual stuff, but the cart always seemed to cost more than she expected. Then a coworker shared a few simple tricks, and within 60 days, Mia's grocery bill dropped to under $500. Same family, same meals, dramatically less money. Today, we're breaking down exactly how she did it and how you can do the same.
Before we get into the strategies, let's put the numbers in context. According to USDA data, the average American household spends roughly $475 a month on groceries. But for many families, especially those without a budget or shopping system, that number climbs well above $700 or even $900 like Mia. And here's what makes this so powerful. Groceries are one of the few major expenses you can actually control. Unlike rent or car payments, what you spend at the store changes every single week based on your choices. That's a huge opportunity.
This is where Mia started, and it made an immediate difference. Most overspending at the grocery store happens before you even walk in, because you don't have a plan. When Mia started sitting down every Sunday to plan 5 to 7 dinners for the week, she only bought what she actually needed. Studies show that shoppers without a list spend up to 40% more than those with one. She also stopped shopping hungry, a simple habit that saved her from grabbing chips, snacks, and extras she didn't need. A plan isn't restrictive. It's actually freeing, because you stop wasting money on food that just goes bad.
Here's something that changed Mia's perspective completely. Store brands, also called private label or generic brands, are manufactured to the same food safety standards as name brands. The FDA doesn't give name brands a pass, yet store brands consistently cost 20 to 30% less for comparable products. For Mia, switching her household staples, pasta, canned tomatoes, cooking oil, spices, and cereal saved her about $80 a month on its own. She still buys a couple of name brands where the quality difference matters to her family. But for the basics, generic wins every time. This one change alone could save your household over $900 a year.
Let's look at this visually. This chart compares average prices for common grocery items, name brand versus store brand across several categories. The savings aren't just pennies. We're talking dollars per item, and those dollars add up every single week. For Mia, this chart was the wake-up call. She'd been paying a premium for a label, not for better quality. Once she saw the data laid out this way, switching felt like a no-brainer. Keep in mind these are average figures, and prices vary by region and store, but the pattern holds consistently across the country.
This is where Mia felt like she was almost cheating the system. Apps like Ibotta, Fetch Rewards, and Rakuten give you real cash back just for buying groceries you were already going to buy. Ibotta alone has paid out over $2 billion in cash back to U.S. shoppers. Here's how it works. Before you shop, you browse offers in the app and activate them. Then you buy those items, scan your receipt, and earn cash back, sometimes on store brands too. Mia started stacking these rebates on top of her grocery store's weekly sale prices. Her first month using apps, she earned $43 in cash back. That's over $500 a year just for scanning a receipt.
Buying in bulk sounds obvious, but most people do it wrong. Mia used to buy bulk items that would expire before she could use them, basically throwing money away. The rule is simple. Only buy in bulk what you know you'll use. Think rice, beans, oats, cooking oil, paper towels, and frozen proteins. Always compare the cost per unit, not the sticker price. A $12 bag of rice sounds expensive until you realize it's 4 cents per ounce versus 11 cents at a regular store. For Mia's family, a Costco membership paid for itself in the first month. But warehouse clubs aren't right for everyone. If you live alone or have limited storage, bulk buying can actually cost you more. Here's something Mia found eye-opening. This chart shows how the average American household allocates their grocery spending across categories. Meat and proteins take the biggest slice, followed by fresh produce, dairy, snacks, and beverages. Notice that snacks and beverages together make up nearly a quarter of spending for many households, yet they deliver the least nutritional value per dollar.
When Mia saw this breakdown for her own spending, she realized she was overweighted in snacks and packaged foods. Shifting even 10% of that budget toward whole foods and proteins that stretch across multiple meals made a meaningful difference.
This was the strategy that made everything click for Mia. Grocery stores run on a predictable sales cycle. Most non-perishable items rotate on sale roughly every 6 to 8 weeks. Once you know this, you can stop paying full price for almost everything. Here's the move. When chicken breast goes on sale for $1.99 a pound instead of $4.49, you buy enough to last until the next sale. Same with canned goods, frozen vegetables, and pantry staples. Check your store's weekly circular online. Most major chains post it every Wednesday. Then build that week's meals around what's discounted. Mia turned this into a Sunday habit that now saves her family around $120 a month.
Here's a number that should stop you in your tracks. The USDA estimates the average American household throws away the equivalent of roughly $1,500 worth of food every single year. That's food that spoiled, leftovers nobody ate, and produce that went bad before anyone touched it. For Mia, once she started meal planning and shopping the sales cycle, her food waste dropped dramatically. Less waste means every dollar you spend at the store actually does its job. Combine that with store brands, bulk buying, and cashback apps, and you're looking at potentially $300 to $500 in monthly savings. That money can go toward an emergency fund, debt payoff, or investing. Let's bring it all home. In 60 days, Mia went from $900 a month at the grocery store to under $500, a savings of over $400 every single month. She didn't sacrifice quality. She didn't eat worse. She just shopped smarter. 5 strategies: meal planning, store brands, cashback apps, strategic bulk buying, and shopping the sales cycle. Pick even 2 or 3 of these, and you'll feel the difference in your next grocery run. And here's the bigger picture. That $400 a month Mia freed up, she's now putting $200 of it into a Roth IRA and $200 toward her family's emergency fund. Small changes at the store can have a massive impact on your financial future. This is for educational purposes. Your results will vary based on your household and habits. Everything in this video is for educational purposes only and does not constitute financial or professional advice. Please consult a licensed financial advisor or professional for guidance specific